Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat and today is Sunday, December 20th, 2020. Please be sure to do all the social and engagement stuff down below the video. Consider hitting that great big blue join button to become an erudite otaku and turn that blue button gray. I am joined today by an Ollie sitting next to me. Ollie, are you going to be nice? Are you going to be nice? No, he's not. He's not. He's gonna be squirmy. He's gonna be a squirmy boy. Hello. Yes, let's try not to get the back leg scratching my chest today. Let's try not having the back leg giving me a scratch. Hello. Welcome. How's that Ollie? Hi. There he is. That's my good boy. That's my good boy. There's YouTube telling me that my bitrate is too high. There is no such thing. There is no such thing as too high. Bitrate today, 10 megabits, same as the previous stream with Satisfactory that we did on Friday. Did not have a single dropped frame that stream, so hopefully we will not have any dropped frames today as I try to get my mic in a little bit better position to not be in my way for viewing. And yeah, let's get into Factorio and like talk about what's gone on the past couple of days actually. So we just had Ollie here. Hopefully at some point Dolly will show up. Because Dolly has a new collar. So we went out to PetSmart yesterday, pet store, and got the kittens. We got the kittens their Christmas stuff. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm just taking a moment here as people come in to just talk about life, I guess, everything. The updates, the good old updates. And yeah, we went to pet store yesterday and got a lot. These kittens are completely spoiled because we had to get toys for each of them, right? We had to get toys for each of the kittens. They both had to get toys, and then because Dolly's collar was old, raggedy, was missing its bell. She had lost her bell somehow off of her collar. We did get her a new collar, and it's really cute. Cute collar for the cute Dolly. You seem to have an issue with the pie suite. Well, I wouldn't know about fixing it because I haven't touched the pie suite in a while. I would not know about current issues with the pie suite because I just haven't touched it. No oil patches spawning at all. Well, you see, they changed how oil is handled with the pie suite. It's now a different, like, seep or whatever that you have to put either an oil extractor or a tar extractor on top of, and you have to fill it with drilling fluid. You have to, like, feed it drilling fluid now before it actually gets replaced with the actual oil or tar node. You can basically pick what type of resource you want on the node now, but it does come at the cost of having to set up drilling fluid to actually get into the oil or tar on the map. As far as I'm aware, that may have changed, but from what I could tell, and this was done actually a little while back, actually, at this point. Many weeks ago, like at least 2 months, I think. That's a thing that King Arthur did and adjusted. You can go to the Pi Community Discord to see about those changes. should be in the patch notes too on pipe petroleum handling. That was a change that happened. So anyway, we're playing Angels today. I haven't really touched the pie suite at all. That's a problem. I haven't touched the pie suite basically since right before that change. That was like the first major change that happened after I had ended a playthrough. So yeah, that I know is that's like fresh in my mind. I need to get Invar in on my mall. So that's the first thing we need to take care of, just power. We need more power. More power! More power required for base. And then we can get into the continuation of the ferrous ore mix processing. That's going to be interesting. I've never done anything involving ferrous or cupric stuff. So it's a brand new experience. Oh boy, I am not bringing in Invar. Am I? No, I don't believe so. All right, congratulations, you are M Invar, Gib Invar, which I know that I have. Invar plates. Why do I need Invar? I need Invar to get into stuff. I need it for I think the level 3 boilers. Level 3 boilers and or steam engines. I forget which one exactly. Oh my, do I... See, that's not good. The recipe icons and worker robots settings don't save. When you load the game, it won't keep those enabled. I want those enabled at all times. There is no point in which I do not want those. Also, how are we? Okay, we have plenty of those. Let's get rid of that request for the stone pipe. That 200 stone pipe. Get rid of that 200 stone pipe. How are we doing on the actual nitinol pipe? Yeah, not that great until I get into actual like filling of this. Let's limit that a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I should have a nitinol request. Here we'll say 300. And I can just get rid of all that brass. And I can... Do I keep the stone pipe? Or do I just try to request regular nitinol pipe? Just for consistency of coloration. I think for now I'm going to keep the stone pipe as I accrue nitinol pipe. Yeah, that will be the best option. Let's get rid of these refineries and crackers and gas separators. I don't need any of those in my inventory right now. And then I need to set up those glorious doohickeys for power production wherever they exist. Here they are. I think, yeah, right here. So we need Invar. And that's tungsten plus ceramic pipe. That I cannot do quite yet. So the level 3 boiler and the level 3 steam engine. I could do the level 4 steam engine as well as the level 5 steam engine. The problem is that they don't really have any value unless you have the matching boiler to go with them. They'll pretty much only produce the power of that previous tier that matches the boiler. So let's see about getting into... Well, we have to get into tungsten. We have to do some ceramic at the mall, as well as get some copper tungsten plates and pipes. That's pretty easy to get into. It requires doing the tungsten processing, but all of that is going to require getting into thermal refining on 3 of our 6 items, ores. So yeah, that's a mission in and of itself. It's really simple to do thermal refining. It's just bring in crystals, output pure crystals. There's no outside inputs. You just gotta place the refineries down. And that is that. You're gonna request that stuff. You're gonna request that stuff. You're gonna fill just a few things there, but you're gonna fill the entire thingy. And now it's just a matter of waiting for things to happen, unfortunately. I will want to request the entirety of several stacks of the Invar. All of my Invar must come here. There is something to be said about potentially doing uranium power or doing power out of solar. There is something to be said for solar. Especially when I could theoretically go all the way up to level 3 panels. But I am hesitant. Fast accumulator has lower capacity. Yes, lower capacity, higher output. Each high capacity has really high capacity, but only 600 kilowatts in and out. The fast accumulator is slow to charge, but fast to output with low capacity. Oops. Sneezy today, apparently. Slow is fast. Wait, huh? $240 input, 30 out, 4 megajoules. 240 in, 960 out, 4 megajoules. So why would anyone ever use a slow? 4 megajoule capacity, 4 megajoule capacity, 240 in, 240 in, 30 out, 960 out, 30 out, 960 out. And then the high capacity, 10, 600, 600. Why would you ever use anything other than a high capacity? That makes no sense. High capacity with large, the largest. The largest of the large. I'll go ahead and make infinites of both of these for now. We're going to take those boilers. We're going to take these steam engines. That's only 20. I need more. More! M-O-A-R, more! We need more. Many, many more. Speaking of more, hello? Cobalt steel. See, I've got those bearings. It's just I need the gears. We apparently need a lot more gear wheels. For this guy to function properly. Hello. Gears. Yes, we need all of the gears. All of them. 20 is not going to cut it on these steam engines. I need 40. That's 30. Need 10 more. Get rid of these boilers. Don't need them. So you got plenty of stuff here for the boilers at level 3. It's these freaking doohickeys here. Also, how the heck am I going to expand with more? I need more. Here? 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 I don't know. Maybe up here would be better. Or up here to expand the stuff. It gets them a lot closer to the actual train station if I build out more of this stuff up here. Yeah, that'll be the longer-term plan once I run out of buildings in here. I did not plan out this very well. I did not plan this very well. Just for reference, ideally, how I would have set this up would have been to have... Really? Oh yeah, lack of stone bricks. Need more stone bricks, I think, and need more everything. Would have been better... Oh hi, I have the things now. It would be nice to have another 40, but oh well. I'll deal with that later. What was I saying? I've completely miffed something or other. I would have put each of the buildings with all 3 or 4 or 2 levels, depending on how many tiers there are on the buildings. I would have left enough space for all the tiers of each building to be right next to each other or above and below each other or something, just to keep them all together, each of the building levels. Anyway, power is done all the way out here. So let's head on out here. This is the main power production zone. I do have more mining drills. Yes, I do. So I'm going to essentially set up another doohickey. Another mining array with better mining drills, actually, than what I currently have. Oh yeah, I need all of that stuff too. Oh boy. That'll be fun. You know, with a capital FU. Fun with a capital FU. Okay. How many of these? Wow. Output, hello. We're looking for 45? 10! I'm gonna do this a little differently. Am I carrying around... I would like some 1x1 chests that are not, like, logistic chests. The reason being that... Wait, what? Oh. Those are not actually power poles. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. It may get to the point where a power pole will actually be able to power these just by existing here. That'll be glorious. Yeah, I don't like the flashing. That's the other problem. So I'm trying to get all of the output. That's the whole point of building in this way, is that we're getting all of the output. All 48 per second, well, 45 with this red belt, can be achieved by having the mining drills outputting into the individual chests. The reason we have to do this is that with increasing levels of mining productivity, every time an actual tick happens with a mining productivity bonus tick, you end up with 2 units of ore being put into the internal storage that's hidden here of the mining drill, and it will not begin its next cycle until both of those items have been removed from its internal storage. If it's outputting onto a belt, it can't do that instantaneously. There is a frame depending on the speed of the belt, this can be a few frames, this can be just 1 frame, but there's at least going to be a minimum 1 frame where it's output 1 item into a belt and it cannot input the second item into the belt, so it pauses. The only time you can have an instantaneous transfer of both of the items is if it's outputting into a chest. And you can, of course, put multiple mining drills around any chest. I mean, you could theoretically put a bigger chest and have, like, several mining drills around a bigger chest with an output on that with one singular loader output. It would look a little bit like, if I have any, it would look a little bit like, oh, I don't know, that. In all actuality, I think I can do that, yeah. It would look a little bit like that, and that this would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mining drills around it, which would give me 38.4 per second. Think of how that scales with bacon and with modules and with increasing mark levels. There's still 1 more level of mining drill after this that I think has 8 module slots in them. Yeah, so you can get your full output, and you can end up having everything shifted a tile here, and you could have 4 output belts around this central thing. Game mechanics. Aren't they awesome? I like game mechanics. Do you like game mechanics? I like game mechanics. I like Factorio's game mechanics. What I don't like is having to move around my mining drills every 20 seconds. / ever. And which is why I play with larger, very dense resource patches, so that I just don't have to go out and be forced to tap into patches that are further away. Because I also find biters tedious, why would I then force myself to go out and find additional resource patches where the whole point of that mechanic, to begin with, is to force people to go out and fight the biters and clear out outposts as you need more and more resources, as you run out of resources to keep getting more stuff. I just don't see the point. I do not find that entertaining. Personally, I find that tedious rather than fun. Just something that is boring, and I don't want to deal with it. I'd rather just not. And there are those who think that's cheating, who think that's like, you may as well have God mode enabled, but I just 100% disagree. There are other aspects of this game that define its difficulty rather than the amount of stuff you have on a mining patch. Like, that is not everything that makes up the entirety of this game. I just fundamentally disagree. That's on my mind because someone actually made a comment to that, saying pretty much exactly that. They did not like my startup settings for this playthrough. They said it was basically the same as having God mode enabled, to which it's like, excuse me, but no. Last I checked, this was not creative mode, which is true God mode, and there are people who legitimately design bases in creative mode because they don't want to have to deal with the having to wait to accrue resources to build their base. They like the design aspect of Factorio, of which, yes, I prefer the design, the aspects of the design and figuring out the puzzle. This is a puzzle game to me. It is not a it is not a game with a time limit that should have an arbitrary time limit to say, hey, you lose. No. No, that's not. I'm not about that. Completely fundamentally do not like being placed on arbitrary time limits. Witch biters are fundamentally a time limit. Resource limitations are fundamentally a time limit. So, stuff. Things. That was not the right spot for that. Ooh, interesting. There we go. It's interesting that this covers all 4. I just wish I didn't need this hole. Well, I don't because it connects to everything above, but you get my point. So now we can do 529, 533, 36, 40. As stuff gets consumed. This is working, it just doesn't have the animations because I have the no animations mod, which I still need to update my mod list for this game on my website to say, hey, we're using the no animations mod by Sopple to get rid of the animations because that saves VRAM. That saves VRAM, and that is one of the performance limitations of this game, is just how much VRAM is used. Right now, for reference, even with no animations, my GPU is using 10.9 gigabytes of its 11 gigabytes of VRAM. And then the game itself is using 1.2 gigs of regular RAM. No, it's using 1-ish gig of RAM for Factorio. If there was a significant amount of video, like actual graphical stuff getting loaded into regular RAM, that number would be much more bloated, several gigs in size for the amount of RAM that this game can use. If you run the Pi suite, you know what I mean, where you can end up having Factorio using over 8 gigs of regular memory, even pushing 16, just because of how this game handles graphics and animations. I find it amusing that my 11 gigs on my 1080 Ti is still barely enough to run Bobs and Angels without the animations. Like, how is that even remotely a good thing? Of course, I'm running on the highest graphics, the like high-res versions of the graphics, and using the artisanal reskins and all of that. Dolly's here. Hello, my Dolly. Dolly. She's got her new collar. Hold up. Dolly, we need to see your new collar. Everyone needs to see her new collar. Her new pretty collar. It's got a charm and a bell. Yes, her new dangles. So her collar is pink. It's more fleshy pink, and it's got pineapples. It's got little yellow pineapples. At least I think they're yellow. No, they're still pink. They're shiny. She's got pineapple collar. Pink with pineapples. And then she's got a bell. The bell is like pinky orange, and it's got a matching colored pineapple charm. So she's got a bell and she's got a pineapple. Yeah, so now we can hear her coming. We can hear her coming again because she now has her bell back. Her previous color, she lost her bell. Now she has her bell again. Yes, are you happy? Are you happy you got yourself a new collar? A new collar for Big Kitty. That's your Big Kitty collar. We didn't get one for Ollie because his is still fine. It looks fine. It was brand new when we gave it to him. Her previous collar was our previous cat's main collar. So it was a little bit worn already. And she apparently didn't like the bell. So she got rid of the bell. Yes, it was her. It was all her fault. She got rid of the bell. She didn't like the bell, so she removed it. She might not like this bell, but I think it'll be a little bit harder for her to remove this particular one. This collar is a little bit better, more rigid on its attachments. Anyway, back over here, right below us, now that we've gotten a bit more power production. My allergies. My allergies are killing me again today. And we decided to just give her a new collar because it was pretty much required. We had to... We really wanted her to have the bell, so we didn't wait for Christmas to give her her new collar. She can wait with all of the other stuff. They are spoilt. These kittens are spoilt. They're gonna get so many things next Friday. Oh, so much stuff for the kittens on Friday. It'll be glorious. And as a reminder, I will not be streaming on Friday. That is Christmas Day, and we have plans for doing stuff for Christmas Day. We have a meal to prepare and all of that, and we are going to be together, opening our presents, whatever presents we have that arrive in time. Ha ha. Kittens are gonna have fun, and then the next day I'm gonna be alone. 26th, and that whole weekend I'm not going to be with anyone else in this house. I'm gonna be taking care of kittens by myself because my mother and her boyfriend are going out to Delaware for the weekend to be with my mother's boyfriend's family. Ish. Funny story, all that. So he's going up to be with his son. Hair on my tongue? Yes. Yes, cat hair on my tongue. Ew. Hate it when that happens. Yes, he's going up to be with his biological son. He wants to be there. Despite everything, he still wants to see his son. It's like, excuse me. Sure. Yeah, you go ahead. I'll be here. I'll be here and take care of the kittens. You go do you. So yeah, funny story, all that. See, his ex-wife, first ex-wife, is gay. And they had, his son, who is also gay. And he's been part of the family. He just stays, goes up, visits, tries to be the dad. He is still the dad, so he bees the dads. And still maintains friendly relationship with them out in Delaware. And just life happens sometimes, right? Life just happens. I need to grab cooling towers. Oh yeah, I have better assembling machines. I have much better assembling machines. Hello. Hi. Hello, assembling machines. Yes, I have much superior stuff. Most superior of thingies. Alright, upgrade planner. You need to upgrade from pipes to pipes. From stone and from brass to nitinol for me. There we go. Ah. Ta-da! Yeah, I just need to put in a request for a few cooling towers, and then we're good to go on that. Now to process everything. That's for the end of this process. We need to work it from the beginning of this process. Processing the ferrous mixture down here. I do have a plan. Let's pin our plan. Now that we have, taken care of the minor situation regarding insufficient power and all that good stuff, I need to do the iron first because I need to produce some iron ingots that are going to be looping in this manganese setup. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually go over and grab some iron ingots from over here. The reason for that is because this is a perfect system that produces exactly as much iron ore and manganese ore as is needed to maintain the production of the molten steel, or molten iron, I should say, at the very end of this process. So I don't want to essentially take out iron ingots from here when they are required to keep the process going. Meaning that this amount that I need to loop here, this 4.38, that's gonna keep looping. That's its purpose, is to just loop there, and it's an outside source that's gonna add in. Alright, off we go. Hello, things. I need... we'll take 2 stacks. And head on back over. So that means we can do this in whatever order. I've not thought about how I want to exactly do this. I haven't thought about how I'll be scaling this. It's just glorious, this stuff. I have not done this before. This specific process. Oh, it's gonna be fun. So very fun. With a capital FU. I split the iron first, so it's the iron we will process first. Or split the iron on the left to be on the next item on here. So there's my answer. I need... Alright, I'm making purple levels. I'm gonna build with blues because that's what I have the most of right now. Apparently it's 2 of everything. This isn't exactly 1-to-1, but it's close enough. It's not quite 1-to-1, but it's not quite 1-to-1 in a way that this is consuming more than this produces, so it's fine. With the direct insertion. There we go. Again, with those boxes, I really could use boxes for buffers. Alright, pellet press processing of iron needs coke. This just goes right into 2 blast furnaces. Oh, needs coke and limestone. Right, I need to do the limestone build. I can copy-paste that. We'll do it here. Oriented this way. Sure, why not? I will need to do a little blasting. Am I carrying any? Yes, I am. Oh. Sure. Oh. I am apparently not quite carrying enough doohickeys. Let's go ahead and do that. And then run the upgrade planner. There you go. This should produce way more than enough on the limestone. Humma. Humma, 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 humma. That will do. Cocan. Hello, Coke. I've been so used to using carbon for all of these processes. It's amazing that we're actually using something different this time. Okay. You... Oh my goodness. Oh, that's 9. 2. Yeah, that should work out. That should work out well. There you go. Okay, there's the iron ingots. Ta-da! Then we need the manganese. And that's going to be very similar. That's going to be... Let's try to keep some semblance of an alignment here. 2 of you. Into 2 of you. Into... this. 2 chemical furnaces. Come on, chemical furnaces, where are you? There you are. These chemical furnaces, yep, you're going to take in those. Add in some glorious natural gas. The most natural of natural gas. There's that. Next, we will need to maintain a specific amount of throughput on the outputs here. These are going to go into 5 more chemical furnaces. These chemical furnaces need iron ingots. I may want to... I'll share a belt here. This will be iron ingots. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, put them into those 5, and pray that everything will be glorious. Add sulfuric acid. There we go. Sulfuric acid added. Just add the manganese oxide. What's the throughputs? 4 per second? I think that's going to be fine. Even at this level of stack inserter. And that is going to produce 2 items. Which I will need to split. So I will split the iron hydroxide first. And then process this back in chemical furnaces. Back into iron ingots. And I need to deal with / remove the carbon dioxide. Where's my flares? Flare stack! Glorious flare stack. Ta-da! And that loops. Just like so. And then it's regular blast furnaces from here. Just 2? Yes, just 2 with more coke, because blast furnaces need fuel. And you're making those from the cathodes. Just making sure those are actually the cathodes. Can 2 do 13.13? Oh, it's 1.1. Oh. Then it's fine. That's fine then. And there you have it. Do I keep this like this? So let's think about scale as we go along. Beacons will fundamentally change everything, so that's just gonna be a thing later. There you go. Power the everything. And pray to God it works. And that we've got enough iron ingots in the system. I think we do, with 1 stack of 200. To keep it flowing, it looks like we do. Because what I don't want is for the ingots to get backed up and prevent these from outputting anymore. It needs to keep flowing without ever causing these to not output. And it looks like that's the case. Alright, now to do the 3 strand casters. Hello, Ave. Good morning. Message deleted. Please refrain from spamming caps. Ha! Yes, Streamlabs, thank you for existing. Oh, that's still an issue, huh? That's still an issue. Thanks. So, no animations mod gets rid of the actual sprites for some reason on the strand casting machines. Don't know why, but hey, that's the life we live in right now. Oh yeah, I need molten first. Duh. 3 inductions. I am just wrapping up my molten processing for iron. Out of the ferrous mixture. Just now wrapping up. What you missed thus far, Ave, is that I had a little bit of a problem with the amount of power I was producing. And so I went up and I made the Mark III boilers and steam engines and placed them down. These are 2.7 megawatts each times whatever, 40. Added a little bit more power, and also had that same discussion again about offloading mining drills into chests to maintain the throughput on the belts with increasing levels of mining productivity. And also came up with a pretty interesting design. I don't know how you feel about it, but there is a thing that you can do. See, it's called place down a warehouse with yeah. And then just do that. Beacon, 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 beacon. Modules in all the things, and up to 4 belt outputs. It's super strong. Beacon? No. Beacon, 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 beacon? Beacon, beacon, beacon. Hmm? Coverage? I mean, you lose the space here from the ore patches. You could use the alternate mining drill that has the wide area mining drills to cover all the stuff that the warehouse sits on top of. They're a little bit slower, but they do cover like all the mining stuff, and yeah, that's good. Each of the level 5 mining drills will have like 8 module slots in them. These, as they are at level 4, have 6 module slots. Just speed / productivity the bejesus out of everything. And yeah, pretty much guaranteed to get the full throughput of whatever highest level belts out of here. Yeah, it's a little strong. It's a little strong. That thought occurred to me. That thought occurred to me as like a wonderful thing that we could do. It's incredibly cheesy, and I love it. So yeah, lots more molten iron being produced out of this process, and then to make the efficiency even better, I will need my strand casters. Three of them. And they will produce sheet coils. And they need coolant. So that's what all this is for, is the coolant processing. The basest of base mineral oil is input there. What I need is to grab cooling towers as well as some ceramic filters, because I'm pretty sure I don't have any ceramic filters on me. Go ahead and get that request in. There we go. Yes, I don't have any on me right now. And this produces a solid. I need to do that. Let's at least get the pipe logistics in on this. Meow? How's Dolly? How's Dolly? The Dolly. Where's my Dolly? Where's my Dolly? My Dolly! She's got her new collar! You see the new collar? For those joining us fresh, she's got a new collar. She's got a brand new collar. It's got a bell, and it's got a little charm. It's a pineapple. If it will ever face forward. It's a pineapple. It's a little pineapple, and the print on the collar it's pink, and it's got little pineapples. Hello, my sweet. It's pink with pineapples. It's pink with pineapples for the pretty Dolly, the pretty girl. Yes, you're a pretty girl. You're a pretty girl. We got that yesterday for her at the pet store. PetSmart. Got that as well as all of the toys ever imaginable for Christmas. Yes, you're gonna be really happy kitties. You're gonna be really happy, playful kitties come Friday. Yes. You're gonna have really good times. Really good times come Friday. Ah. Because of course we had to get toys for each of the kittens. We don't think about giving a singular toy to any one kitten. Oh no. No, that is beyond the pale. Oh no. No, we have to give each cat gets their own toys. Oh, I did not think this through. Or did I? Yes, I did. Okay, good. Whew. We did the thing. There we go. What are you doing? Are you destroying things? You wanna play? Oh. Show and tell time. So this thing. She wants this strap. This old broken leather strap. Keystone Capri. What is in? What is in the magical bag? That's attracted Dolly's attention. This is something we brought back from Massachusetts, from my grandmother's house. This is one of these. This is an old time from the 50s video recorder video camera. In case you were wondering what old video cameras used to look like, this Keystone Capri, whatever, 8mm thingy, and it's one of those ones that you pull out the thing and you hand crank. You hand crank it a whole bunch, and it has a little switch off and on. So what you can do is you can crank a whole bunch, stick the thing in here, and then flip the switch. And it rolls the tape and it records automatically. Auto-magically! Yeah, and it's got the thing you put the rolls of the film inside. It's nifty. Yes, it's nifty. Old, from the 50s. Still, an interesting little device. An interesting device. And now, there is Ollie. Hi. Ow. He just got a claw in me, in the most sensitive of locations. Ow. Ow. Am I bleeding? Maybe. He actually got me on the chest the other day. Just a big scratch, like, right on my chest. Yeah, all he needed to find now is 8mm film. We actually left behind quite a bit of 8mm film. Yes, not in the mood. He wants to play, not be shown to the world. He would much rather play. Must always play. That sheet coil is gonna go there. I have decided. This makes how many sheet coils? 7.5, ultimately. Alright, cool, good to know. Somewhere up here, we're gonna take 2 of our purplies. And you're going to make plates. Huh? Am I blind? Oh, I did the wrong machine. Whoopsies. There we go. Much better. Ta-da! Glorious. Beautiful iron. So, why bother doing this? I've said it several times, but in case you weren't around, you haven't seen the video yet, and you're here watching live, sheet coils are inherently more efficient use of molten, just using coolant to begin with. So you get more output per ingot, ultimately, or per unit of molten metal by doing the sheet coils with coolant. You also can use productivity modules on the uncoiling step of the sheet coils. Across the board, across everything that can make a sheet coil, this step in this machine can use productivity to make it even more efficient on the ultimate output of plates. It is the one and only step that can do productivity in the entirety of the Angel's processing stuff, as far as I'm aware. Nothing else can take productivity, only speed. And, oh, I keep... Yeah, that's not productive. That is... Okay, so the ore sorting, what? This changes everything. This does not, the actual processing of the ore. So apparently getting ore can be productive, and then doing the final output, that can be productive too, from the sheet coils into plates. So we can see if we have productivity on the steps that can take productivity, not anything else can do that. We go from, in order to get 30 plates out, we go from like, what, 5 something to 0.67 with level 8 modules. Yeah. Yeah. What was that without? 4.38 of each of these crushed steps to, less than half a crushed each. That is definitely something. That is definitely an improvement. Oh wow, thank you, YouTube, for the massive amounts of spam on my stream health page. Yeah, thanks. YouTube does not like, apparently, when people stream at high bit rates. You wanna know what YouTube is telling me to stream the bitrate at for a 1080p 60 frame per second stream? You wanna know what YouTube wants me to stream that at? 4,500 kilobits for 60 frames per second, 1080p. I've seen what that looks like, and it looks like trash. That is insanely low. Please God, no. Why? Literally, YouTube, I have a message on my YouTube Studio backend. It says, suggestion, the stream's current bitrate of whatever, 10,000 kilobits, 10 megabits, is higher than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 4,500 kbps. Nah. 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 Spam that message to me all you like. It's not going to change how I stream. There is a extremely noticeable difference. Like, I'll be honest, at this point, I would be hesitant to go below 8,000. I'm doing 10 because that is traditionally the bitrate that I have uploaded my pre-recorded content at on YouTube. Granted, at 30 frames per second, not 60. When I'm actually doing my 60 frame per second pre-recorded videos, aka the Factorio vanilla playthrough videos that have gone up thus far, those have been at 14 megabits. 14 megabits. I need to get all those cooling towers and such to actually finish this off and have to get the output to the thingy. Then we'll be done with this. Don't need to do that. I can just go to the map. Just go to the map. Do the thing here. Those are 14 megs. I do hope that the quality on those Vanilla Plus videos has been okay. The 2 that are out thus far. I will be putting another out today, but that one will be in 720p because I made a mistake. And I didn't want to re-record 2 videos. They will be 720p 60 rather than 1080 for the next 2 videos. I actually have to record more of the vanilla playthrough. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. I have completely forgotten my progression, of course. And yes, I am trying to do There Is No Spoon. Low key. We're trying to get that No Spoon achievement, beat the game in 8 hours. Well, launch the rocket in 8 hours. With biters enabled. Because you can't do that achievement with biters off, sadly, and you're not allowed to change the sliders on the frequency / size of the biter bases to be lower than default at all. You're not allowed to move them lower. You're not allowed to have them off. You can get rid of pollution. You can get rid of the evolution factor, and there's some other stuff. You cannot have peaceful mode on. You have to have that. So you can make it easier. You can increase the starting area size to max to keep the initial bases as far away from you as possible. I kept pollution on, just to have some semblance of difficulty to get that 8 hours. I decided for this playthrough to have the pollution on because, you know what? I don't really care. I don't play with pollution normally. I don't play with biters normally. Let's try to have at least some experience with that. And, yeah. Try to win in 8 hours. I don't think it's gonna happen, but we're gonna try. I may just lose my entire base to biters at some point when I discover that the biters have been absorbing pollution without my noticing, and they just come in and wreck everything, and then it's like, oh god, okay. Yes, they kill performance at large scale. That is another reason to not have biters and pollution on in the first place. Never forget, if you turn off biters, turn off pollution as well. Like, if you don't have biters, you don't need pollution, and it just takes up processing power. That gets worse with the more entities you have producing pollution and the more trees there are absorbing pollution. It is a terrible mechanic for megabase builds to have to contend with. Also, for reference, I'm trying to get this achievement for Steam, and using mods whatsoever on a save completely disables Steam achievements. Completely disables Steam achievements if you're using mods. So let's keep that in mind. Okay, I should have all the things that I requested. Let's build this out up here. That's one of the reasons why I don't really have too particularly many of the achievements for the game, for Factorio on Steam. It's just, you know, because we've got, I run with mods all the time, and you can't unlock the mods on Steam without, if you have mods on. It's rather unfortunate. It's like, you know, the game already has stuff that limits your ability to obtain specific achievements. It already has settings that disables your ability to get, like, there is no spoon and no time for chit-chat, and the some of the others, I think Solaris, you need to have biters on at default. Raining bullets you need to have with biters on at default. I think there's a few of them. You need to have the biters on. It's like, well, if the game already has those limitations, why then does the game stop you from getting achievements if you have mods for Steam? It doesn't actually stop you from getting achievements in-game, the in-game achievements for, like, the production stuff, produce X amount of circuits. That stuff will still happen with mods in-game for the in-game achievements, which are the same exact set of achievements as the Steam set of achievements. So it's like, huh. Why, though? But why? That is going to be too many, by the way, of these. We will cut that in half, and apparently I am missing something here. The what? Oh. They were backwards. Okay. Sure. Please tell me I have the, yes, I have that going, and everything should begin to flow properly now. The irony being, I spent all this time doing this build, and I'm not actually going to have, like, it's going to fill this up and be more than what I need. Maybe. Alright. Whoops. Whoops. This is only 30, though. Like, maybe I should have more than 30 iron ingots per second. Oh. Or iron ore. Plates, stuff and things. So, that's 15. Yeah. Hama. You, at the moment, are called S Iron Plates 1. Yes, I am going to be very, 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 very mean and say, hey, your name, yeah, you're now Iron Plates 2, and you work fine. You are also D Iron Plates 1. All three of you. Oh yeah, and this guy up here, yeah, yeah, no, you're not. You're not that. You are that now. How to adjust where your trains are going. Yeah, and one line is gonna be a bit still to fill these things. It'll take a while at 30. That's 2,000? 4,000 per train divided by 30. Yeah, it's only 2 minutes. A little under 2.5 minutes. When operating fully. Excuse me, what? Oh. It would help if the overflow valve was facing in the correct direction. That would help. A lot. Now that we've done that, there is something rather important that I must do, and that is save my game. Ferrous processed. Just in case something were to happen, and I don't want to lose this progress. Because, you know, knowing my computer, if past is, gonna tell me anything, this would be the stream that my computer would crash while streaming. Yeah. About that. Let's hope not. let's hope we don't have a crash, seeing as how I updated my drivers and did tests and all that, and try to make sure that everything is awesome and magnificent and wonderful. Really, is that not connected? Oh. It is not. I was like, why are there 2 trains worth of Coke coming up here? Huh? There shouldn't be extra trains coming up here of Coke. Like that, not like that. Yeah. So it is nice because that means I now have twice the production of, or twice the effective production of iron plates that I had before. Ultimately, a bit cheaper as well. Okay, what does all of this mean? This means that I can go over there. First, let me make sure that I've got... Okay, I've got some casting machines on me. Let's head on over. The issue here isn't this. The issue is this. We need more steel. Or not? Hold up. Or not? But, but, the, what? What? Ooh. You're not efficient enough. You're not holding enough stuff at a time. Yeah, apparently I need thingies. Okay, did not realize that that was going to be okay. That upgrading this ended up being just fine. That's 5? Oh. 5 level 3s. Yeah, that is 2 yellow belts worth. I've got blue belts now. If I really wanted to, I could upgrade this to blue and expand it and double it. And I think I'm going to do just that, but first I need to get over here to cobalt steel. This needs fixing fast, because this is accruing cobalt steel that I should have at my mall. That should all be at my mall. And then, of course, I'm going to need to spend some on the pink science, too. Logistics science. Oh boy, the to-do list. Hi. So, modules or logistics science? I think we're going to do the pink science first so that I can start accruing pink sciences while working on the modules, because, yeah, that will be a thing to worry about. Actually, I should probably do more than 3. No, go back. Loop your way back. I want you to hold, like, 6? Maybe? I don't know. Definitely more than just the 1. 4. 4 sounds good to me. 9. That's actually producing 8, up to 18 per second? Oh. You know, 4 times 2 times 200 is 1600 divided by 18 divided by 60. That's 1.5 minutes. Okay, 1.5 minutes worth of production per train load at that level of limitation. Let's actually have the full line on another train and operate 2 trains at a time. Cobalt steel, supply, depot, full cargo, and circuit condition. Do your magic. Unfortunately, with cobalt steel, there are no cobalt steel coils. So let's bear that in mind. Let's bear that in mind. Oh, God, this hurts. Yeah, I really do think Ollie managed to actually get me on a really sensitive spot, the most sensitive spot on the chest imaginable. Right in the dead center, or close to it. Ow. It stings. I'll have to have a look at that with the break. Speaking of the break, it's in 2 minutes. Ish. Okay, that helps, and then I guess after my break we'll get into the science. The science! We need science. We actually need to go over here and make another... See, I did it again. I shouldn't... Alright, what's the spacing for... So... There? Yeah, right there. This train station is gonna be big. Gonna be huge. For this particular science. We have already broken down this particular science, so we know what we need. Ish. It's actually not a lot of stuff. It's a lot of brass. I'm pretty sure each one of these is the base material that I would import here. Yeah, I need to place all these things. I actually need to run an upgrade planner over this. They actually have sound effects for that. They actually have sound effects for that. Oh, that's my alarm! To indicate that it has been an hour and a half since starting the stream, and we are therefore halfway through our stream for the day, and that is usually the point in which I take my break. Usually, on my regularly scheduled streams. It's funny how my body works, how I'm able to get through the entirety of a satisfactory stream on those days, and yet every single time with the streams that I've been doing for much longer on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I do need to actually take this break at the halfway point to get up, stretch the legs, and of course do all of the wonderful things that nature requires us to do on occasion. When I come back from my break, we will be doing this build for the pink logistic science, the new science pack that gets added from Bob's / whatever. And we'll go from there into working on modules. Oh boy, that's going to be a hell of a train station, isn't it? Yeah, after this, it's module time. We have to process what we need to do for the modules, come up with a plan, and go from there. I will be back shortly. And I have returned. Welcome back. So I checked myself. Yes, Ollie did give me the littlest of pokes right on that most tender of spots. Oh boy, there are drop frames. Hello. Hello, 2,570 drop frames. Don't know why that happened, or when that happened, or what, but oh well. They're not that number is not increasing, so I guess we're okay for now. Brief dip. Power? Power? Hello? Stop, stop. Sure. Sure. Great. Fantastic. So, how are folks? Are folks good today on this Sunday? I am okay on this Sunday. In a little bit of slight pain from the ollie. Slight stinging sensation. But otherwise doing fine. Kill all the trees must die. So, yeah. Pin that. 1, 2, 3. No, not you. What? Did I not? Oh. 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 We haven't fully broken down everything that's needed yet. Ah, great. Great. I think that's it. The kittens are now chasing and playing and clawing everything. Ollie, what are you doing to your sister? What are you doing to your sister? Ollie. Ta-da. Hi. Hello. Hello, Ollie. There's the Ollie. What's she doing? What's she doing? What's she up to? That's Ollie. So I have a chair behind me, behind the green screen. In case you were not aware. Another office chair that's slowly but surely getting completely annihilated, destroyed, clawed to oblivion by the kittens. With them having their fun. Quote unquote. Fun behind me. Biting and clawing and licking. Because sure, we'll groom while also biting. Bite. Groom and bite and claw and hiss and all that good stuff. Such harmonious sibling relationship that they have. What do I need to break down here to base materials? Nothing, I think. I think we're good now. That's the thing. The factory. Cool. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 glorious thingies. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 glorious train station inputs. The one downside of Train Supply Manager in particular. Oh gosh, hitching. Why are you hitching? Game? Game? Why are you hitching? Always. Always not gonna have enough. Oh yeah, and not enough requester stations either, because I keep one stack of 10. I needed 12. Mall. I still have to overcome that muscle memory now. I do not believe we used to be able to do this type of pathing from the map if we were in a train. It had to be from the menu. I'm pretty sure. It's either I completely was off on my thinking, never actually tried to do this, or yeah, this was a feature that was added. I don't know, honestly. Okay, welcome back to the mall. I don't actually need to have these anymore, thanks. Please do not deliver. Please, please, please. Oh god, inventory. Hi. Stuff. Beautiful stuff and things. How many blue belts have I made now? A few. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you are all full. Okay. Let us completely get rid of everything. Where's the one for the inserters? Yes, that too. And now to request blues. All glorious blues. There we go. Things! And now the power will spike again. As all of this starts to make more things. And more and more and more. Really? That's more of a problem of just the bots aren't fast enough. Yeah, same here. It's just the bots are not... It's not enough of a buffer. Interesting. There just isn't enough of a buffer for the distance that they have to travel. We'll actually say 800 at a time. Make sure we never have that issue. Ever again. In the meanwhile, let's head on back to our glorious logistics science area. There's actually only one more science pack, and that is the space science. So it makes me wonder, do I want to actually do my space science down here? Oh, right, utility. Duh. Two. There's still utility science. Can I do utility science? I think I need the lithium batteries or something, or silver zinc batteries. I need lithium ions. Otherwise, I can make everything else. The lithium ions is going to be thermal water processing into lithium. It's easy enough. I can very easily make the kittens. Hello. That's my bookcase. Do you like being on top of the bookcase? They're both up there. Hi, I see a dolly. Where's my dolly? Where's my dolly? Dolly, want to say hi? With her new collar. Pretty girl. What's she doing? Sitting. Sitting pretty. That's what she's doing. Okay, supply. LS1. I guess. Yep. Not like I need the 1, but we'll go with it. DLS1. LS for logistics science. It's like, yeah, I know logistics science is supposed to be the green science of vanilla, but this is actually not the equivalent of that. This is its own new advanced logistics. I wish it would just call this advanced logistics and leave the other thing alone. Because here, transport science packs are the same as the logistic science packs of vanilla, and it would have been green. So, yeah, there's always going to be some amounts of confusion, I think, with the naming and all that good stuff. But hey, here we go. Oh, God, this is going to be interesting. Hi, all of this needs to be purple across the everything, because that's what I actually have. There we go. Hope I have enough. And you know what? I'm going to build the infrastructure first, and then decide what's going to live where on the trains. That seems like a much better idea in the grand scheme. So I need 1 making the iron gear wheels. Oh, right. What's wrong? Dolly! Where's my Dolly? Where's my Dolly? Oh, there's my Ollie. There's Ollie! Where's my Ollie? Hi. He's sitting in the chair. You can't see him. He's in the chair. Hello, my boy. Yeah, how's a boy? Was it you that meowed? That might have been him, actually, meowing. He meowed at me. He meowed. What's wrong, Ollie? Ah, see, that's a shame. They made so many improvements with 1.1 to the placement of belts over ghosts, ghosts over belts, but they didn't actually make this seamless. So you have to individually click each tile if it's the wrong type of belt. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Alright, so the question is, do I want to have this be a shared belt with steel? I think the answer is it's gonna be no. Just across the board. Okay, well. What's the belt length? That. Cool, I can remember that. I can remember that. What a wonderful, actually, little trick there. How convenient. I'll need to split these, I think, as well. Are iron plates at LS1 our steel plates at LS1. Bring in iron. My iron. Gib iron. Gib steel. Iron and steel. And I need cobalt steel stuff. Do I need bronze? No, like gears? No. Huh. I'd have thought I would have needed bronze gears, but I guess I don't. I do need the cobalt, bearings and gears, though. That's always going to be fun. Do I want to do them here, though? Yeah, I may as well do all the intermediate stuff first. Oh, hello. Tex. Like, there's nothing I can really take that's gonna be, like, useful to me at this point. Once I get the logistic techs, then there are a bunch of techs that I can use. Ah, thank you for the happy almost birthday. Yes, it is almost the birthday. We've got 2 days. 22nd of December is my birthday. It just so happens that later on in that day, like after my normal stream time, is the beginning of the Steam winter sale. It's like, oh yay, we get the Steam winter sale on my birthday. And I never have money for it either. It's always unfortunate. Not like the actual sales are anything to write home about these days. But regardless. It's like, oh yeah, you wanted this stuff for your birthday? Well, you can't don't pay full price for it. That's the only major issue. It's like don't pay for anything before the stuff happens. And I need cobalt gears. It's always unfortunate. Most of the time you watch at double speed. Yeah, it's always a bit of a interesting time. Wow, okay. Wow. Throughput. Not gonna need one of those for a long time. Yeah, I talk very slowly, so if you're used to listening at ×2, it's definitely a major difference. I don't actually want that going up there. So we have all this stuff that's cobalt. Hello, cobalt steel. Our cobalt steel at LS1. We're just making logistics science right now. That's all we're doing. Ta-da! Okay, split, down, over. I don't need actual plates. Oh, and of course, I also need that. What? Maria? Who's that? Who's that? Ollie? Where's my Ollie? Wee! He took a swipe at me! Where's my Ollie? He's been making meows. He's been meowing at me. What you doing? You exploring? You exploring, Ollie? How's my Ollie? They're gonna be so spoiled on Friday. They are going to be having such a great time with all of the toys that we got them for Christmas. There's just so many toys. I'm actually gonna do this. Free up room. Really? But Interesting. Even 30 per second doesn't quite seem to be enough for all the requests. I'm gonna imagine that I am producing enough. It's just gonna take a little while for the buffers to fill to 4K at the various locations that I'm requesting that to happen. And we're just gonna move on from there. Which of these thingies do I want to start with? I know what I'm going to end with. I'm going to end with the brass chest and the flying robot frames. That is where we will end this shenaniganry. Where we will begin this shenaniganry is likely with the inserter into filter inserter into fast filter inserter into express filter inserter. So, you know, just 1, 2, 3, 4. Iron plus iron gear wheels. Iron plus iron gear wheels. Iron gear wheels. Without iron. And that's it. So you're saying I should share this belt. Huh? So that's the belt we must share. And what about, yeah, so there's also the basic circuit boards, which I think is the only location, the only thing using basic circuit boards here. Yeah. How convenient that this pretty much aligns. So, request basic circuit boards at LS1. Gib basic of basic circuit boards under this. There we go. What happened to the PyBlock playlist? I don't know. I didn't do anything to the PyBlock playlist. It's there. 64 things. It's a playlist. 64 parts. All things there. PyBlock, but it's there. Oh yeah, it's over. It's over. It's done. I stopped PyBlock. There was a vote. People voted. Stop PyBlock. Would rather see this. Very few people were watching PyBlock after 60 or 32 days. 32 streams of PyBlock, and there's what weren't people watching? So it's like, okay, well, what would you rather see? And it's like, okay, well, let's do specific days of specific stuff. Hello, Ollie. Come on. Come on, Ollie. Are you gonna be nice? Are you gonna be nice? Are you gonna be nice? Yeah, somewhat. Squirmy. Ah. Hi. Oh boy. Things. Clicking. Uh-oh. Hi. Where'd that go? Whoa. Hello. Alright. Hi, Ollie. How's the Ollie? How's my Ollie? Ollie, wanna go on the back of the chair? Does he wanna go and, like, have people watch? See him? No. No, he doesn't. Yeah, so the Pyblock series, I would like to go back to it because there have been, or start a fresh game because there have been many updates to the Pyanodon's mods as well as to Pyblock lately. It's just that I don't see the interest in it. Ollie, no! Bad. Ollie, that's my light. Ollie, that's my light above me. Come on. Unhook thyself. Unhook thyself. Ollie. Da boy. Would you not? Dabba. Unhook thyself. Ollie. Ollie. Dabba. 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 Baba. Ollie. Ollie. Yes, yes, you know what you've done. You know what you've done. Something is fascinating, I guess, about the overhead light. He's fascinated. Yes, get going. Get going. You haven't even had your breakfast yet. Go. And it's lunchtime. Go. Get going. Go complain to folks who feed you. That's going to be me pretty soon. But anyway. Do that. Output. I don't know, how many things do you need at this level? I mean, at this level. No, it's... Hold up. What? Huh? That. Oh. Well, alright then. You are Beb. You are Beb. Beb. Beautiful Beb. Request the Beb at LS1. The basic electronic board, aka Bebs. There you go. Ollie wants to be famous. That's what he wants to be. Absolute famous. Oh, the next step is this guy right here. Bronze, steel gear wheel, and Bebs. Okay, copy, paste, copy, or cut, paste. Bronze, steel gears, Bebs. Nothing, one other thing uses Bebs, okay. and I'll need bronze in, and I need the steel gears. Steel gears. Other things use steel gears, but the only other things that use steel gears also use the bronze. Yeah, steel plus bronze. Or bronze and brass. Did I do that calculation right? Yeah. So this would be bronze as the next thing, and it will share the belt with the steel gear wheels. Our bronze at LS1. Gib bronze. Don't use that much bronze, but it's existent amounts. So let's go ahead and do this request. Okay. That will be that one, and then this other one is Bebs. Should probably have it the other way, but oh well. And then there was the blue filter. Yes, the express filter inserter using aluminium and the cobalt steel gears plus bearings. Everything that uses the cobalt steel uses both the gears and the bearings, so those are an obvious choice to have linked together. You know what? Sure, just do that. Go up, over, and like that. Go ahead and do that. And save resources. Save more resources. Save more resources. And there we go. Okay, same thing. We need ECBs and aluminium. I think the same thing applies. This is the only thing using ECBs. But I may as well keep them on a shared belt anyway. Okay, this belt. Shared belt. Whoa, that was quick. Hi. What can I even research? Great question. I'm running out. Vehicle plasma cannons. Oh boy. I do not play with biters, so none of this is relevant. There we go. All that for those. And bring that back 1, because I need to split it. Our aluminum plates at LS1 are, what are these called? The electronic circuit boards at LS1. Aluminium plates. And then down here, these. Yes. Yes, the official pronunciation, as I have now declared, is alumin-yum. The yummiest of aluminium. Not aluminium, not aluminum, but aluminium. That is now the official pronunciation. Alright, next. Gray belt, yellow belt, red belt, blue belt. Hazi, huzzah, hazoo, huzzum. Okay, so somewhere I've got this belt line. Yep, that's that. That needs to feed in to you with your tin and iron gear wheels. But of course. Gear wheels and tin. Glorious tin. Really? Need more circuit boards, huh? Our tin plates at LS1. Give tin. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah, I got the mute button that time. Oh boy. Glorious tin. Beautiful, glorious tin. Next. Bronze and steel. Bronze and steel. Oh, hey. If only we had a spot for bronze and steel. And that's actually it, so that'll be there. Bronze and steel. And the end of that. And then you, of course, pretty much the same as that other thing. Aluminium, cobalt steel, and cobalt steel. That is one of the other things that's using the aluminium. The only other thing using aluminium, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And then all the cobalt stuff, wherever that lives. That was this line. Oh, seriously. Ah, logistics. Ta-da! Pretty sure that's all accurate. I'm pretty sure that's all accurate. If Vicky's here, I'm sure that they'd say if I've got something wrong. Okay, flying robot frames. Oh joy. Oh bliss. That's these guys. Along with batteries, steel, and electric engine units. Now, nothing else uses steel as steel here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, I'm going to split. We're going to split here, actually. And we're going to go up with the steel. And merge with Bebs. You are making the level 1 robot frames, which I have to always think about where these things are, because I never remember. There. That's apparently where they are. That expensive one space underground instead of going around. Huh? One space underground. I mean, I could have gone around here. And saved that. I could have gone around here, yes. And saved that. If I went and was really... If I really wanted to save on resources, we could do so much. So much more. Like, yeah, we could do a lot for the resources. I will need that. Oh. And then electric engine units and batteries. Our EEU at LS1. Our batteries at LS1. Yeah. Yeah. Always trying to get the full distance. Well, if you need the throughput and you need the underground, well, then you're sort of screwed. In an ideal world, you would use the proper type of belt with the proper max distance that you are quote-unquote paying for, but sometimes you just need to go one tile, and you only have the space to go one tile. What was this again? Electric engine units under, for some reason, Angel's components. There we go. And then this is the batteries. Notice how basic batteries are not here, but all the other batteries are. Huh. Batteries, for some reason, are under Bob's intermediates. Why? I don't know. I do not know. Nor do I think I particularly care. And so that just leaves one more thing. Brass chests. From our final of final requests. Let us have brass. All right. There needs to be 3 of these. Here. Because they're really slow to make flying robot frames, apparently. Ooh, ew, 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 ew. Why? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're not going to plan around that nonsense at this point in time. I need... Alright, everything stayed-ish the same. It's just that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Could probably eke out a little bit more than just the 1 per second there. Three. Make me science. Make me glorious. Beautiful science. 4 items. I need to decide what's going to share what where. Alright, well that one's pretty easy. And then the other 2, these guys and these guys. There's no getting around undergrounds. Pretty sure this is the line to draw. As I get greater and greater underground distance, I'm going to want to do this. And actually just have undergrounds and only use undergrounds. Even though it's actually technically a little bit more expensive, it just ends up, like, keeping things a little bit cleaner, honestly. So, power? Do you like power? I like power. I like when things are on and functional. Ta-da! Everything is moving. Oh, not quite everything is moving. Now everything is moving. Huzzah! Yeah. This is just real slow. Hello. Things. Science! The pinkest of pink science is flowing. Which means... what exactly? Oh, that is a very easy upgrade. I have the titanium. This is 19 max length. There is another level after that, though, and that uses these guys. Nitinol, aka more titanium, and that is max length of 23. Yeah, a lot. Max length, a lot. Of particular note, inventory would be good. There are chests that are better speed. Like, step 1, speed. Speed, speed, speed. Speed, 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 speed. Speed is good. Inventory is great. Inserters inserting more. Non-stack inserter capacity. Okay. That helps me not at all. Cargo is good too. Oh, there's the stack and there it is. Hi. Bulk rail. Loaders and unloaders absolutely count as stack inserters. Glad that it tells you that. And then everything else is like locked, I think, behind this. For those and all that good stuff. Very useful text. Oh boy. Gotta get a locomotive set and all that good stuff. Let's get this guy here with wagons holding a single thingy for now. Supply to depot. Fullest of full cargo and circuit condition. Go! This request should already be made at my science array. Right here. And the infrastructure for the belts is already in place. So as soon as I start getting enough to fill the inventory of the train, it will immediately deliver, and I will be able to actually take these techs. They will happen. They will happen. Ooh, Robotics 3, yeah. That's important. Better robots. So the next item on the to-do list, speaking of the to-do list, I need thermal refining times 3 tungsten copper tungsten utility science. We've almost got all the resources done. Oh boy. Like, hey, here's our base. Even all the way down here too. Here's the base for this Angels playthrough so far. We have a pretty small base. overall. It's pretty small. By comparison to something like the Pi Suite, it's a pretty okay base. Do I have a name for my pattern? No. It's not City Block. That's part of the point. City Block is highly inefficient in my mind. Highly inefficient on the amount of infrastructure costs associated with it, and it's like you either have more than enough space or you have not enough space for the specific size of block that you have chosen. It's like most of the time it's going to be too much space for whatever factory that you're building, or it's not enough. It's never exactly enough space, and I really don't like the idea of just put whatever amount of processing you can do in that amount of space. Like, no, that doesn't sound like a great idea, because then you lead to either overproduction or overconsumption, specifically overconsumption of very specific things, and you force your hand to get more of other stuff to compensate. I'm not a big fan of city blocks. It ends up being just really boring. I think really boring design decision to do that overall. I mean, I don't even think it looks good when you do that. Avenues. The otaku avenues. Well, it's specific, like the action, there's no pattern, really. It isn't a pattern, it's just natural growth. It's just built naturally, wherever you feel like building. Like, there's no real good concept behind any decision that I've made. There's, like, nothing there. It's like, oh, do I need extra lanes of, like, connections for my trains to go down? Oh yeah, city block is also awful for trains. If you're doing your blocks out of rails, there are so many intersections. I mean, duh, there's so many intersections here for each individual factory, but with city block, you do end up with just way too many intersections that trains have to path and try to figure out the correct path to the destination. You end up with many valid paths to a destination, and that is a lot of processing work that needs to be done on a network that has a lot of trains. Here, there's still a lot of intersections, but they're dead ends, right? There's a lot of dead ends, which I'm going to hope that the game knows that they are dead ends, that it doesn't have to do as much work to path to whatever destinations it's looking for. All of the stations look the same. Well, yeah, that's just a basic design that I went with to use for this. This design has its weaknesses. I mean, it's not that great of a design overall. It's not perfectly designed. A perfect design would have the ability to infinitely scale your depot as well as your waiting station on it. Now, as it just so happens, thus far in practice, it's been good enough. But at grander scale, if you want to have really high throughputs through an individual train station, it will not be good. It will not keep up. When I need more than 5 depots, if I need more than 5 trains at a time in a particular station, it's really not going to scale all that well. I would be forced to do an extra entire train station and just repeat the unit at that point. There are limits to how much stuff I can physically move through these individual train stations. Haven't really done that yet, though. Gotten to that point yet, though. Where there are those... where I am running into those limits, he says, with a lack of electronic circuit boards on a train station at its limit. Like, yes, let's add, I can do more production on the circuit boards. That's fine. Wow, actually, huh. Oh. The train is simply not holding enough in it. Anyway, the next item on the agenda is modules, and that is its own massive can of worms. Okay. Do I need utility to get into level 8 modules? I think so. Pure productivity. So if we have a look at this stuff, I'm looking at prereqs that are science-based prereqs and not the doohickeys here. And it looks like I'm good to get all the way up to level 8 if I have the stuff for it. That polished diamond is going to be the biggest issue, because everything else I can make. And that's just on this side of things. There's the processor boards that are going to need a lot. A lot. But I already have that tech to make them, so I think we're good. It's Beacon 3s that need the utility science, otherwise we can just get into level 8s real easily. Alright, good to know. Hellmod. Hi. This is only going to be used to help me get an idea for the types of things that I need, not necessarily the scale of the things that I need. So, pure productivity 8 on this recipe, because I'm pretty sure this is better. Lower material costs most of the time. We're gonna default purple here. Bear in mind, you cannot productivity module the making of the productivity modules or any of the other modules. You can productivity the processor boards and the other boards in here, as well as the other intermediary components. Like every other part that is involved in making these outside of the actual modules themselves can use productivity, which helps significantly. Polished diamonds will need these. Good thing I have all of this being provided. The cuts need those. Right, I need silicon carbide, which I can just make. From that, you're gonna be one of these. Diamond ore, and that's from here. Yeah, so ores. That's going to require its own setup. It's going to use crystal seedling, and it's going to also use crystal catalysts, and there's a nice little setup I can do where it's like just a bunch of crystallizers making all of the diamonds or whatever gems across the board. Each rank uses a different gem. See, that's polished topaz. You have to do all the polishing related stuff of the topaz all the way down to here. It just adds and adds and adds. It's more scale than anything else. As I said, I'm not going to worry so much about the scale as I am about the other aspects of the infrastructure here. And if I look at the level 8, that's going to inherently show me the stuff that I need to do for the entire chain. So, in particular, polished green crystals as examples here. And the module processor boards. Now, there's also module logic boards and other stuff at the lower ranks. I will need to look at those. That's processor boards still. This is this logic boards here. See how it's also using these other crystals? Polished green crystal, polished, harmonic, polished shard, polished crystal. Shards will make the crystals. I would hope. So it's just scale, matter of scale. Transistors are there. That's the same as that for the logic in processors, just different amounts of stuff. Then if we keep going down to level 2s and 1s, we should get the circuit board, which that is going to need basic electronic components as well as basic module boards, which that's those. Ta-da! Stuff. Stuff things. Inputs. For, let's just do one out so I get an idea of all of the things. Yes, we'll, So this is going to be one train station. One massive factory with one train station. I know I'm slightly foolish. But hey. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, see, this is why. Once I make non-zero amounts of productivity modules, everything is going to be productivity moduled. That is the most important step, is to process everything productively. And then add speed through beacons to this. It's 100% required. Saves on everything. You see how expensive this is just to make one pure productivity module at level 8. So the harmonic crystals, as well as reds, as well as greens. Oh boy. I need the harmonics to get into the pollution cleaning. Okay. So if I'm remembering correct, oh, what? Yeah, it's like, if I am remembering correctly, these are going to involve some really interesting stuffs. That. There we go. This is raw crystal. So we have splinters, we have shards, and we have crystal. Splinter, shard, crystal. This is the only way to get crystal. Okay. Let's use another factory to try and figure out the thingies here with these crystals. Okay. This is the new part, by the way. So, raw crystals. And we may as well think about the shards and the splinters too along the way. So, obviously we need that. However, this is going to take four big biters, quote unquote, 4 big biters. It's going to produce 3 and give us 75% chance of the 4th. So we need to have something giving us extra biters, big biters in this process, and we need to make alien processed meat consistently for this, as well as nutrient pulp consistently for this. There's also raw meat out of big biter queens, also giving raw crystal. Big biters giving raw meat and raw crystals. And then raw crystal shards at medium. That gives raw meat. Well, yep, that's out of raw meat. That also gives alien goo. So how does one get raw meat? Fish. Fishy fishes. And then big biter queens and big biters and all that good stuff, but, huh. Hogger. Hogger. Puffer, 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 puffers, fish. Species. Species. So what if I want like 20 of that? Don't forget to pet your fish. This is to get what? Primarily polluted artificial? Why would you do this? 100 artificial to 100 polluted. 100 artificial to 100 polluted. 2 to 2 to 4. Like, why would you do that? Oh, a friendly reminder to who knew Factorio before an angel stopped by. Yes. Hashtag blame Angel for all of this shenaniganry. Blame Angel for it. It's all Angel's fault. Nutrient pulp from fish pulp. From farming, of course. Of freaking course. Alright then. Farming. It's required. So, we need more samples. I need to get into, like, beans. I have never done anything regarding farming. I'll be completely honest. I've done nothing involving farming in Angels. Ever. This is not beans. How does one beans? Hmm? There's fruits. 12 fruits. There's corn and nuts, and crystal dust. Oh joy. Oh joy, oh bliss. Temperate farming. Fruits and pips, okay. Corn, fiber, and dust. How in the world do you elegantly take care of all this? I think the answer is you don't. Aha! I want that. Yes, wheat into corn. Wheat makes corn. Wheaton makes corn. Obviously. Duh. So what I was looking for here is something that could give me, like, a single thing. A single product that I can work with to get this nutrient stuff. That, I think, is my winner. Of these different farming things. That makes beans. Who knew? Beanafran made beans. Beanafran can make beans. I will need to make, yeah, the seeds. Sand, seeds, and saline. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty easy. And then that... Oh, noes! Hello? Apparently there was a slight data disconnect. Hello again? The briefest of briefest disconnects? Okay, we're back. That was a YouTube, I think, side of things issue. Yes, we back. We back for me crying single tear on the farming BS shenaniganry. I think we are probably meant to use crystal dust as part of this by doing like the pip thing as well. Either way, I need 32 samples, alien samples. Like, no matter what, we need these samples. So, let's... Oh, hey! Convenience! And then I need to, like, check and see what I have of seeds to begin with, because that, like, everything depends. Okay, I have 5 Beanafrans. I have 5 Beanafran. I have enough to give me 5 seeds to start this process. Cool. I may have more. Hey, it's a Roomba! A Roomba Fila. That's a name I recognize. The Roomba Fila. Desert Gardens. Really, that's it? 5 Roomba Fila and 5 Beanafran? I want a satisfactory sort button. Okay, I have 5 Pyanodon. The most titanic of the Pyanodon. The ancient beast known as the Pyanodon. Okay, that's the only thing I have of the seed. Oh no, there was one other. You. Suns or Cress. And how about you? You've got Nexaflax after Nexla, okay. So I have plenty of the various thingies. Oddly enough, I don't think I have the, Okay, good, I do. For nuts. How the heck do you even say this? Ellen Dilo Moni. Ellen de Limon? I don't know, my brain. Just, no. It's like, no. Please God, no, stop. Why? Zombie? Zombie Calyptus? Okay. Zombie! Zombie! Zombie Calyptus. I have no wheat. I have no wheaten. Wheaten? Where's wheaten? Wheaten! I don't have any. I don't have any. Oh, there it is. No, that's Nexaflax. That's not wheaten. Well, we have the bean Fran, so that's fine. Let's go and do our research. Guess all that has to go out the window now. Do that, because we have the bean Fran for beans. Beans! Glorious beans! Down here. Oh, did I really? Wait, what? It seems I had enough already. That I could just take that tech. Alright, you win. You win, game. Now this needs to be done in basic farms or swamp environment farm or desert environment farms or something. Basic or desert environment farms, which I have basic farm. How does one get desert environment farm? How does one desert environment farm? From here. The final thingy. Requires desert environment kit. Okay, that's easy. Plus that stuff. Can make desert environment farm. Crafting speed of 2. Versus what? Versus crafting speed of 1. It is twice as fast. / slow. Cool. Go ahead and pick up desert farming the second. And we'll see how much, like, excess stuff I had there as we make our way with another batch. Alright. This uses 64, so I doubt I have enough. That was already sent there the last time I came in. Seriously? There's enough. There is enough to get desert environment. Really? Huh. Cool. Well, that's pretty interesting. There's also some way to get the desert gardens and like do the plant life samples. Let it ride. One more time. One more time. Yes. Caps. Caps are a thing to be wary of. I apparently didn't take that tech yet. Aye. Speed. Speed! Get speed. Speed, 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 speed. So what I'm going to do... What? Oh, I never... Yeah, this helps. That helps a lot. So as it turns out, I had plenty of plant life samples that I had put in here a while back. Now I have plant life samples to make desert farms, I guess. At my mall. I didn't even need to come down here. Okay, game. Thank you. Look at all the recipes we've unlocked. How does one even understand all of this? So it's basically for every 5 alien plant life samples, you can make 1 desert farm. I can make as many regular farms as I want. It's just we're limited by the amount of plant life samples that we can get. Now, the plant life samples... Holy crap, that's bad. You can convert gardens into plant life samples. It's just getting back the gardens. That's the trouble. Alright, that's cool. So what you can do with this, as I need to adjust my chair again, what we can do is we can set up production of alien plant life samples. How we're going to do that is we have to make alienated fertilizer. We have to have a desert garden to start with. And we need an alien plant life sample, 30 of them. We've got 32, so we can actually begin this process. And this makes 50 mineralized water. Okay. So we get net 2 alien plant life samples by then processing the thingies into plant life samples. We get net 2 from using the excess garden from this to make plant life samples every cycle, which is, 300 seconds for that. Oh, hello, speed. Thank you for speed. More speed. Give more speed. Yeah. Shall we begin? I don't think I have a desert thingy. Must have gardens to do stuff with. Ooh, I have 2. Hello. I have 2. But alienated fertilizer requires fertilizer. Really? As well as alien goo. Goo. From bacteria. From this stuff. From spores. From polluted fish water. So, the point of what we're doing here is to get the nutrient pulp for the fish. Really? No bronze? Oh. Might help if it actually requested enough. Thank you, Angel, so very much for all of that. Hashtag blame Angel. So we're going to use basic farms, and not the desert environment farms, even though they are faster. Just because they use these thingies, and I really can't be bothered anymore. I just can't. I'm done. I have finished. My brain is sufficiently fried. Let's see, what else? Inventory, go. And Gib titanium chests. I could use a lot. A lot of regular old chests. Well, next. I need to actually look up what it's gonna... So here's the rabbit hole that we've gone down. Ah yes, Matrix Solver is on. Here's my rabbit hole that we have just done. That's salination plant. Yes, yes. This is the rabbit hole. Do you have module slots? 2 whole module slots. Yay. Without productivity. Boo. Boo. No productivity. So the desert environment farm would cut the number in half there. Oh, hey, more stuff. Worker cargo. Applies to everything. Good. Follow that up with a upgrade to stack inserter capacity, please. Wherever that is, that's regulars, that's stack. As is that. All the things. Go, go, go. Science! Science! Glorious science! I need that too. Right. Which is just that. Okay, that's easy. Well, that was easy. Can I, like, recycle polluted fish water into alien spores and sulfuric wastewater if I wanted? Oh, hey, cool. That's a thing. A guaranteed raw crystal shard. With crystal enhancers, however the heck you make those. We're not looking at that right now. We're not looking at that right now. I'm ignoring that existence. The question is, how do we big biter? How do we big biter in the first place? Because this has only been part of the equation. We're 10 minutes past, by the way, the normal end of the stream. Oh my god, this is gonna be the thing that we get to figure out together on my birthday in 2 days from now. Oh, I actually can't think of a better way to spend my birthday than getting completely brain fried, figuring out the absolute nonsense of all of the Angel's bioprocessing stuff that we need to do to get into modules at the highest level. So what did we end up doing today as I begin to end off the stream here 10-ish minutes beyond the normal allotted time. Started off needing extra power, so that is the very first thing that I did, was I got into these level 3 boilers and steam engines, so we could increase the amount of power that's being produced. Followed that up with finishing off the 30 per second of iron plates that are being produced in here. It's pretty glorious. It seems I need even more, but hey, there we go. It's through a sheet coil coolant process of ferrous, ultimately, of ferrous, crushed ferrous mixture. That's the name of the item, technically. Crushed ferrous mixture, ore sorting into iron and manganese. The iron is getting pellet press processed, as well as the manganese is getting pellet press processed into a 1-to-1 additive amount of iron and manganese up here. These are the exact same amounts that get produced of each of these, which ends up working out just wonderfully for making molten iron, because it requires the same amount 1-to-1 of both of these ingots. Huzzah! Made productively. And this step, once I get productivity modules, will absolutely be able to use productivity modules to make this more efficient on the output. So we finished that, and then we decided to go into logistics science. And I'm using blue belt for it now, because I have lots of blue belt to use. This is making 1 per second. As long as I can produce enough stuff and provide enough things on the stuff. I need more of the electronic circuit boards that's limiting this right now. But oh well. Tech. Pink science. We now have the pink science. And then the rest of the stream we've spent just trying to plan modules. Planning out modules. This is all on the high end. I did end up getting what I need to start the cycle of producing beans. And we have a lot more than just that to do in the grand scheme of things, because we have to deal with, apparently, corrosive puffer eggs that I will need to be able to get. Which will need fruits, which will mean other farming of other things. Or leaves. Or other stuff entirely. And apparently these things called crystal enhancers with seeded dishes with alien bacteria and crystal powder and more nutrient pulp. All of this was for nutrient pulp and an artificial puffer atmosphere, which is that stuff. With that, folks, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Shibut. If you have enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff down below, including but not limited to hitting that great big blue join button to become an erudite otaku and turn that blue button gray. You can support me on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushibut if you are so inclined and able as well. I will be back tomorrow with Satisfactory, and then on my birthday, to figure out all of this shenaniganry involving modules. That'll be Tuesday. I hope to see you all on the next one.